when we talk about client satisfaction, is how do we know if a client is satisfied with our work? And so we tend to use surveys as part of that mechanism. But it's really important for us to know this because our work reflects the work that our company provides. And knowing that clients, it is difficult sometimes for them to provide us feedback, there are some things that we should know when filling out or getting your clients to fill out a survey. Looking at the slide here, you immediately notice that 34% expect some sort of incentive, some survey incentive like a cookie or maybe a Starbucks card, some sort of mechanism to get them motivated. You also notice on the screen it talks about 45% of surveyed clients feel that if it takes more than 5 minutes for a survey, that's too much time. They're not willing to devote that time. So some things to consider. Really thinking about keeping your surveys short. 5 to 10 questions. You can even use multiple choice. That becomes very helpful. The frequency in which you're going to do a survey, I tend to like as a best practice every quarter checking in with my client. But remember, we may do a timing based on an event that occurred and being able to provide a survey after some event or activity that took place. That's the perfect time to survey and then improve upon that. And then, sharing information, the perceived benefit of that survey. See, clients tend to not really see the benefit unless you share information with them. And so the real incentive for your clients is knowing the statistics of the survey or some of the trends that you find from the survey. Most importantly, what trends help them? What could benefit them from the statistics that you're providing in that survey? So absolutely key. If you want your clients to fill out the survey, make sure to share with them why it's important. What are those statistics? How they impact them? What are you going to improve upon? And then lastly, give that cookie if you need to. There's no question that whatever it takes to drive getting feedback, we want to do that. We want to get that feedback because feedback is very valuable. So when we talk about surveys, they're powerful, but I want to remind you, they're very underutilized. So we talk about them, but just know that not a lot of places use surveys. So it's real important to remember that surveys provide a way to measure client satisfaction and should be, as I said earlier, done on a regular basis. I like quarterly, but really what we want to do is we want to know what our customers know. We want to know if our client is upset. We want to know what we can do to fix those issues that our clients may have. And a survey provides you those mechanisms. When you schedule it regularly, your clients are going to know and they're going to expect a survey as part of your process. And that makes it very consistent to them. What it does tell them is you know what you're doing, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're asking to make sure you're doing what your client wants you to do. So, and I kind of use the example of my kids. I know it seems strange. I don't survey my kids, but one thing I do with my kids when they have a disciplinary action is I talk with my kids, in essence, a survey. What I don't do is I don't get with them in December and line up all the things that they did wrong for the whole year and then say, so improve upon these 10 things over the next year. No, I don't do that. What I do is an event occurs with my children, and I immediately want to get their feedback and share with them how best to handle that next time. So it's the same with your clients. They'll know that an event has occurred. It's up to you to be able to come back and say, that's important to me. I want to improve our client satisfaction. Let me hear exactly what's going on.